All right, factor monomials. All right, so remember, monomial is just a single term. So now instead of before where we are multiplying two things together to create one term, or we're combining terms, we're going to be separating them. We're going backwards from the last little chunk of stuff. So I have the first question written down over here in my own little way. So we're trying to factor 14y cubed. Remember, factoring is going to break something apart. And they're asking who has done it right, if not both, or maybe both did it wrong. So what I would do is look at it and see factor it. So 14. Well, 14 we can factor. We have to break it down to a factor tree, so you can always divide it by 2 because it's even, 2 and 7. Well, now we got 7. 7 is a prime number. Remember, prime is a number that you cannot divide, or it can only be divided by itself and 1. So prime numbers are 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 27, and so on. And they get more and more, or they get higher and higher. But they become fewer and fewer as we get higher and higher. 27 is not 1. Sorry, I just realized 3 times 9 is 27. So that's wrong. But 23 is, and all these other are. So we factor down, we get 2 and 7. And we can see up here we have a 7 and a 2. So that's what Hero did. He factored that out. If you look at Bilal, he has 10 and 4. Well, he added it. 10 plus 4 is 14. It's supposed to be times. 10 times 4 would be 40. So Bilal did it wrong. Hero so far has done it right. And the next thing we want to look at is the backside, the y cubed. And we have y squared times y is y cubed. Y times y squared is y cubed. So they both did the second part right. But the first part, only Hero did right. So Hero is correct. Okay, next question. Okay, rectangle below has an area of 60 y to the 4 square meters and a length of 30 y meters. What is the width of the rectangle? So here is the length, here is the total area, and the width is unknown. So I have it drawn out here. We're factoring, again, basically, but they want us to factor in a certain way. So we could break up 60 in many different ways. 60 could be done by, let's say, 60 and 1, 30 and 2, 20 and 3, 15 and 4, 5 times, what is it, 12? Oh, and then one more, it'd be 6 and 10. Okay, so we have a lot of factors of 60. But they give us 30, which is this guy. So 30 times what equals 60? Well, it's 2, right? 2 times 30 equals 60. And we also have to break up this guy. Well, we already have one y here. So how many y's are left? Well, y 1 plus 3 is 4. So the answer would be 2y to the third. Next question. All right, so it's very similar to the last question, except they're not giving you a drawing. So we have 8x to the cubed is equal to negative 2x times our unknown, which is a. Okay, so negative 2 times what equals 8? Well, negative 2 times negative 4. Okay, it's positive. That's negative, so we have to have a negative number. And then 2 times 4 is 8. We have 1x here. We need to get to x cubed, so it would be x squared. Negative 4x squared. All right, and now our last question. Okay, so another factoring 1. We're trying to factor 80y, y to the 6. Well, I'm looking at the y's only right here. So y3, y squared. That adds up to 5. That is wrong. So Sophia is wrong. 9 times 9 is 81. That part is right. y6, y1. This looks like it might be right, but it's wrong. It's going to y7. 6 plus 1 is 7. So neither Sophia nor Ahmed are correct. 3 times 27 does equal 81. So they both have the front part right, but the back part, the variable part, is wrong. And we are done.